There's a thing called the Green Comet coming. Did you hear about this?
The Green Comet, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was a new. I thought it was like a new action hero or something, new superhero.
Right? Yeah, no, I haven't. I haven't
Brilliant
heard of it.
green comet loses part of its tail to solar storm in a stunning autograph. Yada yada yada.
The Crosswind.
Yeah. Anyway, they're saying that you could view this comet still, like it's at night, still up there. It gives you the specifics. Just Google the green comet. And
The
again,
Green Comet.
I was getting that confused with like the Green Hornet. Wasn't that like a Seth Rogen thing?
Green Hornet, or was that the what's his Ryan Reynolds? No, it's the Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Okay, yeah, the Green Hornet. I have no idea. How bright will it be?
Now I remember watching the Cosby Show, Fat Albert, when I was a kid, and uh they had a superhero they used to watch. So you're watching a cartoon, and inside the cartoon, they're watching a cartoon. And the
Okay.
cartoon they were watching, their superhero was the Brown Hornet. It's a true story. Look it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Both Mics.
Hey guys, both Mikes, the show about nothing and everything. That over there is Mike Sofka.
And that over there is Mike Taylor. And together we are Both Mics.
Yes, we are. We are doing show 159. 159. It's a famous number.
Is it a prime
both
number?
Mikes. Is it? I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, prime number. And like every week, you can find us anywhere podcasts can be heard. You name it, we are there. We also are on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We have a web page. And if you like stupid merchandise, we got the thing for you. But yeah, find us anywhere podcasts can be heard. Give us a listen. Give us a notification. Click a Rooney, subscribe, notify. Yeah, hit the bell, all that shit. So happy Friday, Mr. Sofka. How are you? How's things?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Oh, just fucking ducky. I'm exhausted. It's a long ass week.
Why? What happened?
Brenda had extracurricular activities at work, so like I had to entertain the children. And like last night, Xander had his first flag football practice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that went over pretty good. If you want to see 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds who've never played football before, try to understand and comprehend the basics of football, let alone flag football. So that was a fun 2 hours. He did good. He did good. He his passes and things like that. He caught some. He dropped some, and he fumbled and he didn't fumble, and he ran and he didn't run, and he was paying attention and not paying attention. So, but yeah, they are the Buccaneers. So I guess it's organized flag football that's sponsored by the NFL, and
So the quarterback's 45 years old?
45, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 44 and 5 years old.
4 and 5. Okay.
Yes.
Just checking.
Yeah, I think the quarterback, of course, is going to be the coach's kid. Who else would it be? But yeah, should be good. Coach is from Long Island, as a matter of fact. And yeah, we talked geography a little bit. It was pretty good, And of course, Brenda being out at work at the office all week, we went to Burger King one night, McDonald's another night. Yeah, we didn't eat at home much.
Chef Mike, what's going on?
Yeah, well, you forget to take something out of the freezer, and next thing you know, you're calling for pizza.
Oh my God! Don't you working from the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never leave the office.
All right.
So yeah, that's That's been a great, and of course, 4-day week. And last weekend, Saturday morning, I
Why was it
wake
a
up.
4-day week?
It was because it was a 3-day weekend last weekend.
Oh, Martin Luther King Day? You had that
Correct.
off?
Yeah, dude. I work for a bank.
You work for one of those woke companies, huh?
Yeah. Yep. It was nice because it was 3-day weekend for Christmas, 3-day weekend for New Year's, a full 5-day week, and then a 3-day weekend for Martin Luther King Day. So yeah, 3 out of 4 weeks were 4-day work weeks.
All right. And
Not bad.
you still couldn't remember to take something out of the freezer.
Yeah, dude.
Just making sure I understand. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and woke up Saturday and my left knee, my post-surgery knee, out of nowhere just freaking blew up like a balloon. Like it was fine when I woke up, but like as soon as I stood up, maybe that's when I noticed. But yeah, blown up. So I had to get a freaking brace for it and all that because all my older braces I got
Did
rid
you
of.
twist it or bang it or did it just
I think so.
fluid build up or what?
I had to aggravate it somehow.
Just get a
Friday night.
syringe and poke that bad boy and suck out all
that'd
the
be
juice.
nice. But yeah, I got this nice ass brace, and once I put it on, it kind of relocated the water, I guess, someplace else because the swelling went down.
I've experienced 2 times in my life. I think I told the story one time. I ended up going to see this chiropractor about some back issues. I was in desperation, basically.
Yeah.
And he told me that he could solve all my back problems, not by coming to the office necessarily. That would make me physically better for a short time. But to make a long-term commitment to my health, I would need to buy this jar of vitamins here. It's $79 for this jar of vitamins. And he says, and I'll prove to you it works. And I said, okay. So he hands me the bottle. So I'm looking at the bottle. I'm like, okay. And he goes, now with the bottle in your hand, push up hard on my hand. So I push up his arm. He's holding it.
Yeah.
I'm holding the bottle in my hand and he's holding my arm down and I'm pushing up and I'm able to push up his arm. He goes, now watch this. He takes the pill bottle out of my hand and he goes, push up on my arm. And now, of course, I can't push up on his arm. That's how he was showing me that the pills worked because I was holding them in my hand. I got the F out of there real quick, dude. I didn't say nothing. I just put the pills down. I just walked out of the office. So my brother and I told my brother that story. So my brother and I go to the College World Series to see the Gators play in Omaha, Nebraska one year.
Okay.
And we meet this guy and his wife. They're from, we go, no tickets. We just rented the hotel room and had the flights booked. We didn't have a ticket. We ended up getting these standby tickets. So we check in our hotel and I asked the guy at the desk. He's from there, the guy at the desk, but he's wearing a Gator hat. And I go, hey, are you a Gator fan? He goes, well, no. He says, one of the guests gave it to me. So I said, I wear it. And I said, oh, is he staying here? He said, yeah. I said, you wouldn't happen to know if he's got any extra tickets, would you? And he goes, as a matter of fact, he does.
Wow.
I said, well, I'll tell you what, give him my room number. I know you can't tell me his room number or whatever. Give him my information. Hopefully he'll call me here shortly because I need tickets. He goes, yeah, okay. So go to the room, unpacking the stuff. Phone rings. It's the dude. It's the Gator guy. Hey, I hear you're a Gator fan. You're up here. You need tickets. Great. I'll meet you in the lobby in a few minutes. Boom. Meets me in the lobby. We start talking to these people and they're like, oh yeah, you wouldn't even get in with the ticket you bought. That's a standby only ticket. You wouldn't even get in. And then if you would get in, you're literally standing in the hallway. I said, oh, he goes, I got the connection. As a matter of fact, I'll turn in my 2 tickets and you can sit with us. We'll get 4 more tickets. I said, how are you going to get 4 more tickets? He goes, well, they have a lottery every morning for the remaining seats. So we'll go down there and we'll see where we get picked in the lottery. And depending on where we get picked, we'll either be able to buy tickets or not. I said, okay. So we got picked in the lottery, but we were so far back, they were going to shut down just before we got tickets. So he goes, you know what? I'm just going to call the head of the Alumni Association. And he picks up his phone and he goes, yeah. And he goes, great, thanks. And he hangs up the phone. He goes, we got 4 tickets on the third base side, lower level by the box. I'm like, what? How did you? And he goes, no. Oh, yeah. What? We haven't missed a Gator game, home or away, in 14 years.
Wow.
we're talking about football. They don't travel with the baseball team. He goes, as a matter of fact, my wife here, she volunteers that when we're on away trips, she helps chaperone the bus with the cheerleaders on it. I'm like, these are the people I need to know. So they took us out to dinner, all this stuff. They were great people.
It's not who you know, it's who knows you.
Yeah.
Right?
So how this goes with that story with the vitamins being pushed up on the arm.
Yeah.
They have this big festival type thing outside the World Series. And, they're selling products, T-shirts, hats, baseball this, baseball that, sports memorabilia. And they're selling, there's like health and wellness booths as well. Like preventative maintenance on your body, physical fitness, these tracker things. And the guy was there selling those copper bracelets. Okay. Yeah. So he stops the guy. It's me, my brother, and the guy we just met. Okay. Now this guy's, closer to my dad's age than my age, about 20 years older than me. And the guy starts talking to him. And I've already heard this guy spiel. I'm walking right by the dude. I'm going to our next stop. And he gets stopped by this guy. And the guy goes, here, let me tell you about this. Do you have problems with your knee or with your back or whatever? He's like, yeah. So he goes, watch this. This is this new copper magnet thing. And he goes, it's great. It'll reduce your pain. And I just turn around and I tell my brother, I go, Brian, just let's stand here and watch this. I think I'm going to try to video this. So I'm trying to video it without it looking like I'm videoing it. And the guy did the same thing with the move. He goes, here, watch. See, push my arm up. And he tried to push his arm up and he couldn't. And he goes, now put this bracelet on. Now push my arm up. Whoa, look at all the strength you have because you're wearing that copper bracelet. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, so dude bought a copper bracelet. I was sitting there going, no.
Wow.
So not all Gator fans are smart is what I'm telling you.
Right. Well, I was thinking that maybe like if you're holding something and you have your hand in this position in comparison to this position, maybe you have better strength with a particular muscle in your arm.
Yeah, but don't tell me the pills in the bottle were working because I'm holding the bottle and you're forcing my arm. Don't tell me that. Okay. Stop. Well,
yeah, the bottle made your arm stronger.
Are you going to pull a quarter out of my ear next?
Where I thought you were going with this was I thought you were going to say the chiropractor was the guy with the tickets. Or the chiropractor had a booth at the health and wellness fitness center, and he was peddling his wares there too.
That would have been a Larry David type story there.
Yeah, I thought it was coming full circle.
It was great.
I thought it was. So do you still keep in touch with the guy with the tickets?
I did actually. I sold him a car. I had the opportunity through my employer at the time to get on the field both before the game and at halftime. And, mix it up with the players a little bit, kind of stand on the field and all that stuff. So I last minute, I ended up getting 2 extra tickets for that.
Wow.
So I call him and I'm like, look, where are you at? And he goes, oh, I'm in the cheap seats. And I said, oh, well, you want to come down on the field with me? He goes, shut up. No way. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, it's been like 16 years. I've never been on the field. I'm like, yeah, come on down, dude. So, we I returned the favor kind of.
Right.
It was exciting. We had a good time getting on the field and all that stuff. And they were nice people. They really were. So anyway,
cool.
They live in Gainesville. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, I guess.
So there's a new theme park here in Orlando. You know about this? Just opened today.
Theme park?
Well, that's what they're billing it as a theme park.
Okay.
It's called Roboland.
Roboland. Okay. Interesting.
It's going to be a iDrive location here. Let's see. The park features robotic animals, more than 30 interactive exhibits, food made by robots, and other glimpses into the future of technology.
Okay. So it's probably a theme park inside of a small building.
Yeah, 6464 International Drive, open daily from 10 to 9.
All right, so 6464 International Drive. 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Let's take a look, and it's a building.
Guests will even meet popular robots Sophia and Titan. Officials describe Sophia as the world's most sophisticated robot that looks and acts just like a human being. Titan, on the other hand, is said to be larger-than-life robot that has wowed audiences all over the world with his performances, including acts with Rihanna.
Okay. Now it's next. Yeah, it's just a building. It's like no bigger than WonderWorks or Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, that's
So
what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not really a park.
Does it say how much it is to get in there? Does it say?
No, I just went to Google.
Whoa! Hold on.
Wow, you got birds flying around in there?
Yeah. No, it's my diabetic alarm thing letting me know that I had some carbs not long ago.
You had carbs?
Yeah, my sugar's still fine. I just, it lets you know if you go too far one way or the other. Wow.
Yeah, when Brenda was pregnant with Xander, she went for an appointment for her doctor, and they're like, "Oh, did you fast this morning?" And she's like, "No, I ate my breakfast." And they're like, "Okay, well, we got to do a diabetes test." And she's like, "Okay, all right." So they did it, and they're like, "Well, you have diabetes. You have gestational diabetes." And she's like, "No." So they gave her like the syringes and the insulin and the whole 9 yards. And she was taking it, and like she would test her blood sugar like halfway through the day, and it was like 69, 58. Yeah. Jeez. And she's pregnant, So I'm like, well, start taking half of what they tell you to take. And even then it was too low. So I was like, yeah, they didn't do the test properly, so of course it was skewed. But yeah, this place is right next to Bargain Planet, which is more than likely a Lebanese souvenir store on iDrive.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
there goes that sponsorship.
Look, you can see, and there's a shirtless man walking into the Bargain Planet.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought they blurred that stuff out. Not this guy.
All right, he's got a distinctive leg tattoo there too.
Yeah, I think it's Donald Trump,
right,
or Sylvester Stallone, one or the other. I think it's Sylvester Stallone.
Maybe it's Alec Baldwin.
Maybe with his bad luck lately. Can't believe they're charging him with whatever involuntary manslaughter. That's what Vince Neil got for his accident that killed that kid back in 1985.
Yeah, I think he's going to get exactly what he's got coming to him. I think I liked his acting skills, but he's a little bit too far left for me, and he's going to get what's coming to him. It's karma, and there's a certain time, a certain place, a certain way that people get favors returned to them. The world has a strange way of balancing out. So hats off to the situation. It's sad that somebody had to die over this, but that's just the way it is. It's a bad situation.
Do you think he'll get like 30
5
days?
Years. He'll get 5 years. Watch.
He'll get 30 days, and then he'll get 12 of them off for good behavior at a country club.
Well, if he ends up hanging himself in prison, we know he's saying.
Right.
Right. He didn't kill himself, so
Robo Cop, what's this place called? Roborama?
I don't know. I'm already on to the next story, dude. Roboland.
Let's see if they have a Roboland Orlando. Do they have a website? Roboland Orlando. Except cookies. Screw up my phone.
No.
Titan Show, Our Robots, events, English or Spanish. Get in touch. How about admission to this hellhole?
Yeah, how many pesos?
How many pesos? Get tickets. Oh, should we get tickets or should we get a combo ticket?
What's the combo ticket?
I don't know. Let's see. Back up. Boom. Roboland. Gotta go. Tickets. Get combo. So you probably get you get to bang that Sophie chick. All right. Let's see if we can make a reservation for Monday. Of course, it doesn't want to let you. Online sales closed. Call venue to book.
Well, they're closed.
Maybe they're out of business already.
Nice.
Wouldn't
They just
wouldn't
opened
be
today.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
So
it's like White Castle. It's just it's too much. Well, there's no tickets unavailable all week, but it's available next week. So let's see. You have to you have to select a time for 2 o'clock. Jesus Christ. 2 o'clock on the 28th. Adult exhibition, child exhibition. Adult 59.90. Children 54.90.
we're the
And if
wrong
you want
business, dude.
and that's yeah, I'm sure they spent a fortune building this crap hole.
I'm gonna put up a turnstile at my front door. And I'm gonna put up a queue outside that'll hold people waiting in line, and they can walk in. They can pay me $60, and they can walk in and watch me do the show.
Yeah, awesome. If you want the virtual reality attraction, that doesn't come with the combo.
Oh,
That's an extra $9.95.
oh.
So there's a combo, but they don't tell you what's in the combo.
Well, you're already
And the combo,
$60 in. What's another $9?
yeah,
That's nothing.
the combo doesn't include
Okay.
the virtual reality attraction. And right here, you can't really see it, but it says 45 minutes. So I guess whatever the combo show is, it's 45 minutes.
So
So
you're
you're
probably
dropping
talking mom, dad, 2 kids go, and you're probably talking $1.20. Is there a kid price?
$1.20. Yeah, no, $54.95, $5 off for kids.
Okay, so you're $1.20, and then you're $1.10 for the kids. So you're
Yeah.
$2.30 going in. That's before tax, and then
For
of
45
course,
minutes.
so the whole experience is 45 minutes.
Well, it says it right there. It has 45
Here's
minutes.
what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send them this copy of this link here on the show, and I'm gonna have them send 4 tickets, and you could take the kids, and you can come back and do a thing on it. How about that?
Yeah. Isn't there football that weekend?
You don't think your kids would like that?
I have not a clue.
right,
don't
so-
miss the opportunity to interact with robots. Okay, VR, exciting show. Titan the Robot is a true superhero. So I guess the Titan the Robot is a 45-minute show.
Oh, okay. And then the rest of it's the interactivity. So it's probably a couple hours there.
Who knows? God damn.
All right. So I tried to pull up this thing I saw, but it's the New York Times. So they want me to join and subscribe and send them a pint of blood and, make sure my vaccinations are up to date and all this shit so I can get in their site. So I'm going somewhere else. There's a thing called the Green Comet coming. Did you hear about this?
The Green Comet, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was like a new action hero or something. New superhero.
Right? Yeah, no. I haven't heard of it.
Green Comet loses part of its tail to solar storm in a stunning autograph. Yada yada yada.
The crosswind.
Yeah. Anyway, they're saying that you could view this comet still, like it's at night, still up there. It gives you the specifics. Just Google the Green Comet. And again,
the Green Comet.
I was getting that confused with like the Green Hornet. Wasn't that like a Seth Rogen thing?
Green Hornet, or was that the what's his Ryan Reynolds? No, it's the Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Okay, yeah, the Green Hornet. I have no idea. How bright will it be?
Now, I remember watching the Cosby Show, Fat Albert, when I was a kid, and they had a superhero they used to watch. So you're watching a cartoon, and inside the cartoon, they're watching a cartoon. And the cartoon they were watching, their superhero was the Brown Hornet. It's true story. Look it up.
No, I remember, but I couldn't remember the name of the of the superhero.
Come on, there's some things you just can't forget. There's some things you can't look away from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why people like to slow down by the car accidents by the side of the road. There's a car accident. They want to see the dead body hanging out the window and shit.
Right. It's called morbid curiosity, but I don't think we had morbid curiosity with the Cosby Kids.
I think that's why most people like the races, the NASCAR and shit like that. There's a remote chance you're going to see cars slamming together going 200 miles an hour. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Right? Yeah. But yeah. I'm going to leave it at that.
You don't like yourself some NASCAR?
It's good. It's a Florida thing for sure. But I thought it
All
would
over
be
the
big.
country. What do you mean it's a Florida thing?
Well, no, in New Jersey, like the thing that was popular was the Indianapolis 500 in New
Right.
Jersey.
Well,
In
the drag racing, and I don't mean RuPaul. I mean the shit.
Sunday,
Yeah, like Englishtown.
Raceway Park. Yeah. In Texas, they have races in Texas, but nope, people are not interested in Texas. I was surprised. I thought it would carry over when I moved to San Antonio, but no interest of going to the races.
Daytona's a blowout, dude. You have to go. I used to like going. We used to go. They used to do the one on the 4th of July, but they stopped that. They moved that race to sometime in August.
Yeah.
But that race was 4th of July weekend, wherever it landed, and you would stay for the fireworks and all that stuff. It was a good time. And I like that one better because when you go to the 500, we got up at like 5 a.m. to go to the Daytona 500. One of the first times we went, we get up, we were packed, we're making great time. I'm like 2 miles away from this place, and I'm thinking, Jesus, we got up too early. We left too early. Man, we're going to be sitting here like dumbasses. No, the last mile and a half took us like another 2 hours. I mean, it was crazy. But yeah, it's a good time, dude. If you ever get a chance to go.
I went once, and somehow I got on a list. I think it was through MySpace, as a matter of fact, a list for casting.
You did
actors.
The show there.
And me and a girl that I dated that actually we worked with at Rainforest Cafe.
Yes.
I think.
No.
Yeah, it was her.
Okay.
Layla. And we ended up going to be part of the crowd that was on the infield for the Kelly Clarkson concert in like 2007, 2008, 2007, I think. And it was a 2-day gig. You had to go up there on Friday, and you had to rehearse standing in the crowd.
Nice.
And like her band was there doing like a sound check, and she like came out and sang a couple bars, and that was it. And then we had to drive home we stayed at her place, and she lives over by Alafaya, which is East Orlando for people wondering. And then we had to get up before dawn, get up there, and we met at a baseball field, like a minor league baseball field, and they bussed us over, and we hung out. And after the pre-race concert of Kelly Clarkson, which is a strange matchup for NASCAR, we got to stay. So we stayed on the infield, and when you're in the infield, it's cool. A lot of people, a lot of things going on, but you really can't see much of the race.
That's how you got to be standing on top of your RV.
Yeah, your Fleetwood RV, the 27-footer.
And your cooler full of beers.
Yep.
Okay, this is my impersonation of somebody standing on top of their RV. Okay. Imagine this is a beer can, a giant beer can here.
Would that be a 40? Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Now, I know that's bad podcast, but what I was doing was I was watching an oval with things moving on it, and every time my number came around, like it was a lottery ball, I cheered, and I watched it go back. Like the guy in the car can hear me cheer and see me holding my beer up. He's going 200 miles an hour.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, we probably 2/3 of it, and then we're like, had enough, and we headed out, walked out through the tunnel, and caught their bus across the street that took us to a parking lot that was just an overgrown field that was mashed down by cars driving over it numerous times. And their parking literally is 5 miles away. These weird, strange fields out in the middle of nowhere.
Not anymore. They changed a lot of stuff. They developed that property across from the racetrack really big. They made it like a destination. They got hotels and high-end restaurants. They made it like a downtown Disney type environment right there across the street from the track, because they realized nobody else was going to do it. They had to do it, so they did it. And they're I think they're doing like a Disney thing, like how all the restaurants pay the vig first quarter out of every dollar off the thing to the mouse.
Right.
Yeah, it's same thing, I think. So
makes sense.
It's nice. It's
but
nice.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though.
We went one year. We went to the Coke Zero 500 or 400 or the Pepsi, whatever. The 4th of July one before they moved it, and talking about hot as balls.
Yeah.
And
but see, you don't have to get there crack of dawn.
Right.
You know what I mean? You roll in there around noon. The race don't start till like 7.
Yeah, I think it was like we got there like 4 or earlier because they had a beer tent, and we got the VIP to the beer tent, and you got to try Anheuser-Busch's different concoctions. So yeah, we got loaded and sweat the whole night, and also left early. I think maybe we didn't. I don't recall, but yeah, it's actually cool. It's a good destination. They have like the little not a Hall of Fame, but they have an attraction area. And of course, each one of the drivers has their own merchandise and his gigantic trucks. And I remember looking at the Home Depot one going, who's this Tony Logano guy? This kid's like 19 years old.
Right.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Let's not get his autograph because he's standing 10 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah. Who the hell is that?
And now he's up there in usually the top 5.
All right. Well, we are about out of time on this one, buddy.
Get out of here.
No, really? Time flies. So we're going to shut this show down, and we're going to come back. And when I come back, I have a question of morality. If you were at a McDonald's drive-thru and they gave you your food bag, and as you pulled away, you looked in your full food bag, it was a bag full of money, what would you do? Come back to the next show at 1. Don't answer. Come back to the show 160, right? Because this was 159, right?
Correct. Yeah, 159. Right. Never forget.
We're going to see at 160 to see how much morality Mike has. We'll see you there.
Ciao.